It gives me even greater pleasure, no offense, Francis, but this is really the heart and soul, the person who started this and who has worked tirelessly and has just done an incredible job getting all of you out here today, Curt Bonnem.
Hey everybody, thank you so much for coming out here and supporting our amazing community of small theater in Los Angeles. Let's hear it for you one more time. Like everybody, I'm so incredibly proud to be a part of this community. Usually the only time that we all get to see each other like this is at the award shows, and those are usually my favorite nights of the year. Hold for sound. Hold for sound. We all know how to do that, don't we? Oh, Burbank Airport. I live right under the flight path. I know that sound well.
Someone's saying they can't do so well with this. Do you want to try this?
Want to try with that?
Just try it. See if it's better.
All right. Is this better?
No.
Into the microphone. No, that would not be good. That would not be good.
Don't get so close to it.
So here we are in the NoHo Arts District, where small theaters are the foundation of one of the most dynamic, thriving, and fastest growing areas in Los Angeles. And here we stand in front of our great union. Let's hear it. Let's hear it for our union. That's right. Who recently moved here to the NoHo Arts District. And, unfortunately is proposing a plan that has the possibility of seriously damaging the community that it lives in. And I think that's really unfortunate. I just wanted to speak a little bit about my personal story regarding theater in Los Angeles and the 99-seat theater, which I've been a part of for more than 2 decades. When I first got out of college in the 90s, I found myself in a place that I'm sure a lot of people here know. It was, it was that cliche image that most people have of LA theater. It was showcase theater, where a bunch of people would get together in a tiny little space with like no lights and a few chairs and things, and then, perform kind of like scenes for everybody, hoping that maybe an agent or a casting director would come. Now, I wouldn't call that great art, and it definitely was not soul satisfying, and I was worried that maybe I had chosen to come to the wrong town. But then something magical happened. I found the Road Theater right here in North Hollywood. And I was lucky enough to be accepted as a member of what at that time was a fairly new company. And it was a place where actors were coming together along with great designers and great writers and stage managers. And they weren't doing this to showcase. It was being done for the love of theater, period. And that's right. And through that one theater, I discovered that there was this entire community developing across Los Angeles that was out there doing it for the pure love of theater because they had to. It was their calling, not for a paycheck and not to be discovered. We were volunteers in the service of our art. And as I got more involved, thank you, and got cast in shows at other companies, as well as independent productions, I saw this incredible community that was developing and has continued on to this day, just keeps getting better and better and better and better. Now, the entire reason that I have my equity card is due to 99-seat theater. That's right. I had the opportunity to join through a couple of productions that began as 99-seat shows and eventually went on to contract. I mean, crazy, right? Now, at first I had actually avoided joining because I didn't understand the 99-seat plan completely, and I discovered that becoming a union member wouldn't stifle my ability to participate in this incredible community and these incredible productions that I've come to love performing in, and which had provided me the opportunity to join the union. I found out that not only it opened up the possibility of auditioning for the larger contract shows, which we all know are pitifully limited here, but I could continue to collaborate with my fellow artists in this breeding ground of great new theater. So I took the plunge and I joined Equity in 2009. And I was and still am proud to be a member of this union. Absolutely. I quickly discovered how difficult it is to actually get any kind of contract work here.
Yes.
Now, this just happened recently. I auditioned for one of the regional theaters around, one of the regional houses, and through a friend of one of the artistic directors, I found out that they loved me. They absolutely loved me. They just weren't hiring Los Angeles actors. Yeah, it's true. That happened. And now, meanwhile, some of our biggest contract houses in town aren't even required to hold auditions and consistently bring in out-of-town actors. That's just the way it is here. What can I tell you? Well, what I can tell you is this. Every single paying contract job I have had in theater has been through a 99-seat show that has gone to contract. Every single one. Because of the 99-seat plan, I have done shows that have taken me across the world to places like Moscow, Scotland, and yes, the Mecca of theater, New York. Just last fall, I was in a show that began at my home now, Sacred Fools, and we won the New York Fringe. That's right, New York. One of our little shows won. That's right. And now that same show also went to contract at South Coast Rep and is still moving forward today. I can also directly link being seen in 99-seat shows and getting hired for on-camera work directly, absolutely directly. And it wasn't the reason that I did that. It's not the reason that I do that at all. I do it because it's a place where I get to originate roles in exciting new plays, where I get to play parts I could never get to play in shows that would never be produced anywhere else. I have friends who make their living doing on-camera work, and who have told me that they are jealous of me because of all the amazing 99-seat theater that I have gotten to be in. I have friends who are very successful who have told me that the entire reason they are successful with on-camera work is because of 99-seat theater. Now, I haven't had the commercial success that some others have. I don't make my living as an actor yet, but my participation in 99-seat theater is what has allowed me to survive as an artist in this town. Would I like to get paid more? Absolutely. Would I love to make my living in theater? Hell, yes. But this proposal would still not allow me to quit a survival job, even with sometimes the ridiculous numbers of shows that I do, sometimes 3, 4 at a time. It's insane. Now, what it will do is limit my ability to participate in the very productions that got me into this union, which went to contract and did get me paid, and which keep me going as an actor, an artist, and frankly, as a human being. Do I think that theaters with massive budgets should work to pay their actors more? Sure. And as we know, the few larger, more successful 99-seat houses already do that. They go above and beyond what's required. But how is it equitable to create a plan that treats a 45-seat fledgling company with an annual budget of $15K the same as an established company with a $500,000 budget? It's not equitable. This proposal, it uses a hammer where we need a scalpel. Now, I left our first town hall meeting with... I left that first town hall meeting that many of you were at with an incredible sense of pride and excitement, having heard so many of us speak passionately about reasonable ways that we would like to see things change, how we want to find a way forward that helps our small theaters grow and see our actor stipends tied to budgets and ticket sales. I heard my union tell me they were listening, and I believed them, and I felt hopeful. Now, I was actually visiting New York when this proposal came to my email. And as I read it, I literally yelled out loud, "They didn't listen to us at all!" I nearly lost my head when I saw it in my email. This proposal is not our way forward. They can tell us all they like that our no vote means we don't want change. That will never make that true. Never. We want change, just not this change. Vote no on this referendum and let our union leaders and councilors know loud and clear that we are willing to work with them on a better way forward to make a better change if they are willing to work with us. But this proposal as it stands, which is what this referendum vote is on, not some general notion of change, is not the right plan for us. Vote no. Thank you. Thank you.